Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Demon's Souls. I have my brand new Blue Yeti mic set up, so that's going to be really great. Hopefully that eliminates the background noise. It sounded like it. I did a little test with it, jumping around the Nexus, rolling around and what have you, and it sounded pretty clear, so that'll be pretty cool. So anyway, it's been a while since I've played, just a lot of stuff going on recently, and I apologize for the lack of an episode for almost a week now. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be more, well, not with this season, but there's probably going to be a pause between this season and next season, mainly due to the changes happening with YouTube. The whole, there's going to be significantly less of a point to being with a network, so I'm probably going to be doing a transition out of the network, and I don't know if that's going to take a while or if it's going to be really quick or whatever, but since there's not much of a point to being in a network and I am paying them like a cut of what I make doing these videos, obviously I'm going to be dropping that, or maybe even search for a different one if things can be better. Anyway, I'm just searching through these archstones to figure out which ones I've done and which ones I haven't, and which ones I would want to do. Well, that one's not actually an archstone. Well, it is, but it's broken, so I can't use it. So let me see. Okay, so we've done all of the tunnel place. We haven't done any of the Valley of Defilement. We've done all of this because we got second chance. That's all we have. So we're either going to be doing the Tower of Latria or the Valley of Defilement. I'd rather do the Tower of Latria. So we're gonna head there. Now then. If I recall, we actually stopped by here really quick for me to get the silver cornet. That was a while ago, though, so I'm not sure. But if we did, I'm pretty sure I opened up or at least I got the key to the door that's down here, so we can skip that little step of running over and getting that key. Alright, so here we are. Good old human form. We cast second chance, obviously, because second chance is very nice to have. Alright, we don't have anything in our right hand slot. What rings do we have on? Ring of Great Strength and a Generation Ring. I'm assuming Ring of Great Strength is so I can so I can wear this the fluted armor set, which looks pretty cool. And we did have the key, so we did go straight through there. So we'll just make our way up. Watch out for those dang octopus-headed guards. I do love the silver cornet. I mean, it doesn't really provide you anything in terms of armor. It gives you a bit of mana, which can be useful if you're trying to min-max the amount of points you put in intellect. But the thing I like about it most is that it's not a helmet that covers up your character's head, so you don't feel like you wasted time customizing the way your character looked. Because you can see how your character looks with the silver cornet on. Right, so I do believe we're going to have to go down here, though. That one's safe. There's a guy in there, which is eerie, but that one's safe. Right, I think it's this one on the left over here that's not safe. Yeah, so we're not going to open that. Oh, hi. Close dodge. Here's the keys. We'll just nab those. Hopefully the volumes are correct, because I am dealing with a new mic, so I had to adjust the settings. That's a hole there. Don't want to go down there. So I did have to adjust the settings. It sounded right, obviously. I tested it thoroughly. I tried to get the audio just right so that I sound loud and clear, but at the same time you don't hear like background noises like my computer running, and you don't hear the game doubling up and like that. It sounds like it's good, which is great, because that's the main reason why I really wanted to get this new microphone, to eliminate background noises. Because I mean, I know the kind of background static thing didn't bother that much people, but it bothered me, especially since I want this channel obviously to be good. It's all about having fun times, but I do want a professional element to it, where the quality of things meet a certain standard, and background sounds is something I don't want. Anyway, let's check out some items we can buy here. No, not interested in any of that. Could use some full moon grass. Old Spice. I don't have much Old Spice or Fresh Spice. And I'm gonna get some of that just so in a pinch, I can recast Second Chance if I really need to. Get a Renowned Hero's Soul, and we'll move on. Just break everything. I know there's nothing here because I've played this a billion times, but I still just want to break everything. Murder these guys because why not? Fucking Demon Souls. I don't be a demon, and I'm gonna take your soul. Right. Now, if I recall, the one that's bad is the one that's by itself. So, we'll know if I'm right or not because I know there's a bad one here. And I'm gonna open both that one, and if none of those guys come out and hit me, then I know I chose correct. Yeah, alright, cool. Ring of Magical Sharpness. Very nice if you're making a magical character, but that's not what we're doing here, so yeah, does not matter. We might make a magical character eventually. Probably not, though. Because, I mean, we only get 4 character slots, and I kind of want to have more New Game Plus characters with the Demon Souls series than I did with the Dark Souls one. So that's locked. There's a mage guy in there that we can save later. So yeah, I mean, I'm thinking I'm probably going to have, like, 4 main characters, and I'll stick with those. I'm probably going to delete my Faith guy. I'm thinking what I might be doing is having a Vitality build, Dexterity build, Strength build, and maybe a Quality build. I'm either going to have a Quality build or a Faith build or something like that. I'm not really interested in the magical builds because I feel they're too easy in this one, just because you can regenerate mana and what that with proper items, so you can basically use nothing but spells. With Faith, I mean, you can still regenerate mana, you can get, like, equipment for that, but not as much. Or, I mean, you know, you can get all the equipment you want for that, but it won't be that strong because that stuff scales with intellect and your Faith, so. But you get health regeneration, which is really nice, and that does also make things kind of easy. Not always, because you lag a little bit with damage. Not a lot, but a little bit. Oh, that guy's dead. You're dead. You're dead, you hear me? You're dead. Let's actually go down here. Also, I am in human form, and I am online, so I'm always open to invasions. Although, unfortunately, they aren't that common, because not many people play Demon Souls, at least actively online. I mean, you'll still find bloodstains all over the place. But invasions are not frequent at all, unfortunately. But, I mean, that's kind of the... But you know, that's the reason why I like to always be in human form, because I want to contribute to the game's online activity, not take away from it. Or, well, I guess you can't really take away from it, but I don't want to ignore the online aspect. I want to contribute to it, so I always like to keep myself open to invasions, with a few exceptions. In fact, I forgot to do that, but for this particular level, I planned on having my character commit suicide, so I wouldn't be at risk of losing World Tendency, because there's actually something really important that I want to get, and I need to have pure white tendency to get that, but we'll probably be okay. I think as long as we get to the next level, then it doesn't matter if we die there. As long as we don't return to the Nexus after we die, it should be fine. So the important thing is I don't die on this level. Even if I do, the next level I'll just be in Phantom form for that one, because then I can beat that boss and then just do a little bit of backtracking. Anyway, but yeah, you know, World Tendency is the good idea implemented really badly. It's really the only way it needs to be described. Alright. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. But, yeah. I mean, I've been getting a lot of new audio-based stuff from my computer lately. I mean, the mic was because I really wanted to get some nice sound thing, because I didn't want the background sound when playing console games and that. And, but my headset also broke, so I had to get a new one of those, and I got a nice one. Because, I mean, you know, the one I had before, it was nice when it was new, and it lasted me 5 years. So I figured, you know, I might as well cough up the money to get a nice one again, because you know, I want to get something that I'm pretty sure will last. And but yeah, you need pure white tendency to be able to get the key to get to this door. So that's why I want white tendency. There's a lot of really nice stuff up there too. But yeah. So I when I first got the headset, I was worried that maybe I kind of wasted my money on the Blue Yeti mic, because that headset's mic is also pretty good, and it's got fun little features like little voice change things that I've been having fun with. But you know, the Blue Yeti mic blocks out background noise, which is an issue for console games. For the computer games, I'll probably use the headset, because I mean it's also fairly convenient, because the Yeti mic is pretty freaking huge. So it takes a lot of space. But you know, if I'm playing a console game, I just have it sit. I pull it out to the front of my desk, and it's not a big deal there. This is just a fluted armor set that I'm already wearing, so there's no point in me picking it up. It'll be taking up item burden space. But yeah, I can just pull it out of the front of the desk. So I'm probably gonna be using the Blue Yeti mic for console games and my headset mic for computer games, most likely. I mean, I can't really use the Blue Yeti mic for computer games until I get like a shock mount, because as it is right now, everything I type sounds super loud, because it's just, you know, because, you know, the mic is sitting on the desk, which is what the keyboard's on. So I'm probably I'll try to get something to fix that, and then I'll start using the Blue Yeti thing for computer, because even though you don't really hear much background noise, it's there. I can kind of hear it. So, and you know, it's good for blocking out noise that you don't want to hear, because there's different modes you can set it on. I mean, I'm sorry I'm talking a lot more about the new sound setup in the game. I promise that I'll probably stop that after this episode. But yeah. It's really nice. It's got different modes where it can... Oh god! I didn't think he'd see me from that far away. Ooh! That was really bad. Well, actually, I had second chance on. I forgot about that, so I was a bit more worried than I needed to be. All the same, though, good god. But yeah, there's different settings which controls the direction that it picks up the sound very well, and the direction that it doesn't pick up sound very well. So I can have it facing right at me, and have the back of it facing towards, you know, my computer and the game, so I can still somewhat hear the game. I still have the volume low, because even though it doesn't pick up sound that well behind it, I tested it before. I was in Skype with a buddy. I turned my mic around and I started talking into the back of it. It said he could still hear me, but it sounded like I was on the other side of the room. So I don't want the game to have any sound at all coming through the mic and doubling up, as well as the computer. So, you know, obviously I had to mess with the volume, try to make it so it's just loud enough so I'm not overpowered by the game, but at the same time quiet enough that I can't pick up these things and make them sound like they're coming from the other end of the room. You know, just a little balancing act. But yeah, seems pretty good. Alright, so let's head up here, because we're gonna need to. This whole area setting reminds me of Castlevania, you know, dark castle like area. Right, I think I heard the red phantom down there moving around. We're not gonna drop down with that one drop, because we're just gonna get some plague curing items that we're probably not gonna need, and she'll probably take a cheap shot at us as we land. Which will probably one-shot us, because I remember that crossbow does a stupid amount of damage, so you're dead. Because I said so, and because you're going to bring the boss back to life if I don't kill you before going down to the boss. I've actually never had that happen to me personally, even though I've seen it happen. Just because the first time I was here, I was like debating, should I kill this guy? Is he going to do something for me? Is he going to help me out or something? But then I figured, better safe than sorry, and I just murdered him. I mean, he just had some incantation thing going on there. I was like, no, I don't want to risk that. He looks like all the guys around here that try to kill me, or just follow me around at the very least, and not be any real benefit. So he's not going to help me in any way that I can tell right now. I might as well just kill him off. And so I did, and Later I found out that if you don't kill him off, he revives the boss, and I was like, oh, well, it's a good thing I did that. That's the thing about the Souls game. Usually if somebody doesn't... If somebody doesn't seem like they're going to benefit you, you might as well just kill them off. Yeah! Because oftentimes, if they don't seem like they're going to benefit you, they won't. In fact, they'll go to the complete opposite end of the spectrum and have a negative effect on you. Alright. That phantom's dead. You're dead! I'll take these. Good old Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, very useful for farming yourself down to pure black roll tendency. And that's the boss door opening, blah blah blah. Let's get back in there. Or not back in there, let's just get in there for the first time. Boss will show up. So she's all the way on the other side of the room. No traps to set up or anything like that yet. So, I'm gonna rush down to her. We're gonna try to rush her down, take down as much health as we can for the first hit, because it's essentially a free series of blows, because this one is guaranteed to be the right one, because it's the only one. So do a lot of damage, do as much damage as we can. One more hit, come on! Ah, dang. Oh well, we should be able to get her the second we find her. Is she the close one? That'd be so convenient. Nope. Looks like the entire left side is safe. I didn't see any on here. Okay, she's the... Wait, was she the farther one or the closer one? I don't know if the thing traveled through. Okay, yeah, she's the farther one. Super easy. Thanks to good old Magic Sword Mikoto, because it's pretty OP for this area. Until you get to the later areas, it's pretty dang good. Because especially if you try to get Call of the Demon Souls to upgrade it as you progress. Look at the baby's nail. Causes plague, which can be pretty nice against other players. Put pressure on them, just whack them a couple times and then just kind of fall back if they don't. A lot of players, especially if you do lower level invasions, a lot of players don't have the things necessary to cure plague, so they got to deal with it, and it lasts a very long time. Usually, even if they kill you, it'll cause enough trouble that they'll cause enough trouble that they're just kind of screwed. Anyway. Right, okay, 17 minutes. I feel like this episode should be longer, but I know the next level is actually not super long, but it's one of the longer ones, definitely. Well, we'll do stuff around the Nexus, so we'll probably hit 20 minutes at that point, because, yeah, I'd like to have at least 20 minutes. Obviously, that's not a promise, because I do have episodes that are less than 20 minutes, but I do promise that I want episodes to be 20 minutes at minimum. But, yeah. Oh, it's up to +2. I didn't know that. It'd be nice if we can upgrade armor in this one. Because right now, it never really feels good enough. Let's see. Can we upgrade our shield at all? We cannot. Alright. S-Doc.
Do.
Drop this off, or drop anything that we don't need off. Definitely don't need those. Don't need that, don't need that. Do we have any doubles of rings? We do not.
We are in debt.
Can we level up at all?
The soul of the mind, key to
Ooh, we're
life's
so close.
ether.
We might as well.
Soul
We really might as well
lost is
just
drawn from its vessel.
just get just enough to
Let
level up.
strength
Then
be
again,
granted so the world might be mended.
then again,
So the world
could get more
might be
endurance.
mended.
We'll just
I
hold off
shall
on that.
await thine return.
Now, who can we talk to? What can we do? You know what, 19 minutes? That's close enough. I'll see you guys in the next episode. We're going to do the next part of Tower of Electria, and I don't think we'll need to jump off a cliff, because I don't think we need to be in Phantom Form, because I think if we die, the world doesn't change unless we return to Nexus and then we return back again. So, I'll see you guys in the next episode.